What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Hot Takes Wrestling Podcast with Harley and Logan. I'm Harley. This is Logan. We just got done watching Money in the Bank, and now we're going to talk about our post thoughts.
We are fresh. We are
fresh from Money in the Bank.
We're not waiting for an hour. We're doing this right as we're done.
Yep.
The post show is currently going on as we're doing this.
So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We've got some questions that need to be answered, unanswered questions, and some things that we're kind of pissed off about. What we'll talk about.
So some stuff. As you can tell, if you've been a wrestling fan or you've been paying attention with the news, TKO has been doing some very questionable decisions
and very desperate
moves.
Yes.
And not gonna lie, this show pretty much explained how much TKO is very desperate.
Yeah, very. This, I will say, now again, I didn't watch last year's Money in the Bank. I saw the highlights, but I do know that this was better than last year's.
Oh yeah,
I think a lot of people can agree.
I can agree with that.
And I don't even think it was just the Drew McIntyre that was the problem. I don't know. I mean, that's probably the main thing, but let's just say, yeah, we're 4 out of 5 with predictions.
4 out of 5 on predictions. But we do got to say, as I fucking said on the last episode, they decided to throw in a last fucking minute match. So,
at Worlds Collide.
At Worlds Collide. That also happened, but we didn't watch Worlds Collide, so. But we're going to break down the matches, and then we're going to probably break down one of the biggest things that happened at all.
That no one expected, because
no one expected it.
But now I think a lot of us, part of me says that I don't think it was real.
Really?
Either it wasn't real, or they changed their idea maybe soon after or pretty close.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. But let's break it down for you. We're going to start. They started with the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. It had Stephanie Vecchia, Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, and Julia.
Overall, it was an alright match.
I didn't like the match.
It was okay.
That was kind of disappointing.
But Naomi won.
Naomi did win.
So,
but there wasn't really much exciting moments in the match.
Not really.
There wasn't. That kind of disappointed me. That's why I'm not if I rate the match, it's a 5 out of 10 for me. It's a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I would say same for me.
Okay.
A 5 or a 5.5, which is not much higher than
not much of a difference. Which, by the way, we're also in person again.
Yeah, again.
And I got decorations to make it a little bit, which you guys probably don't care, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's move on to the next match, because there wasn't really much entertaining with the women's match. Again, in my opinion, very disappointing.
Well, I think we'll go back to not great match, but I think it was a good decision to who won.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was a good idea.
Yeah. So Naomi ended up winning, which you already said. But I've said they picked the right winner.
Yeah.
They did pick the right winner for that one. So I'm very happy with the winner. The entire match I wasn't really too happy about, which kind of disappointed me a little bit. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's it for that one.
But on to the next match. The recently added match that happened during Worlds Collide. We got Dominic Mysterio versus
Octagon Jr.
Octagon Jr. from
AAA.
AAA. And
again,
it wasn't really. This was like a last-minute match.
It was a quick match, too.
But Dominic ended up retaining his IC title.
Of course, we knew that.
And so nothing really too exciting on there. But honestly, my opinion, probably the best match of the night, which I kind of predicted,
was the men's.
Were Becky versus Lyra.
Oh, you think that was better than the men's?
I would say that was the match that kind of stole the night.
That started like making the show good.
So Becky versus Lyra.
That was a pretty good match.
It was a good match. The story was if Lyra wins, Becky is not allowed to come after the IC title while she's in her reign. But if Becky wins, Lyra has to raise her hand, and so it was a really good match, and Becky Lynch ended up winning.
But what's dumb is that his TV buffered right before the match ended.
Yeah,
it's like it paused like Becky pinning Lyra to win, and then it shut off. So we had to turn it back on and reset it, and then we saw Becky won. I'm like, oh, we didn't even see how it end. And then it showed the replay. I'm like, oh, that's when it buffered. So, like it literally buffered right before she won. Yeah. So I was like, well, okay, but yeah. So we were right about that one, and I feel like that was kind of obvious.
It was obvious from the get-go. So, but right when Lyra put the belt around Becky, suplexed her, so I don't think this feud is over yet.
Bailey still has something to do with it. So
right. So we might see something maybe.
Bailey. SummerSlam,
maybe.
Huge return? Bailey?
Yeah. I would say SummerSlam, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
We'll see.
But anyways, this match, I'll give it an
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for me.
8. That was good.
Yeah.
Then the men's
ladder match.
Men's was stacked.
Man, there was a lot of shit going on. Holy shit. This is probably going to take us like 10 minutes to talk about everything that happened.
So I want to say that.
So let's break it down for who was competing. We got Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Andrade, Solo Sikoa,
El
Grande Americano,
Penta.
and Penta.
Let me just say, good match. Bad decision for who won.
Horrible decision.
Again.
Very bad decision.
In our opinion. I don't know.
In our opinion.
Actually, I think a lot of people are agreeing with this.
Yes.
Because we saw a lot of comments.
So we, which you have your phone on, aren't you?
I do.
Which,
you want me to look at?
Yeah, let's look at some comments. So we've been, which we'll get to, before we get to the main event, there was something else that did happen, which we also broke.
That pissed us off, really.
That actually pissed us off, that we pretty much predicted.
Oh, I didn't really predict. It was a thought, like people were saying, but I didn't really predict it. But I was hoping it was somewhere else besides.
Yeah. So if you don't know, but Seth Rollins ended up winning, which
it's a bad decision.
It was not the best decision. In our opinion, LA Knight should have won.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that LA Knight was screwed again.
Got screwed over for the third year in a row. And so, but a lot of shit happened. Of course, we were going to get some Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed shenanigans. But the shocking thing was Jacob Fatu and
JC Mateo
helping Solo.
But, so we think. So Solo is about to climb the ladder. Well, Jacob Fatu helps him with the ladder.
Yeah.
He's climbing up the ladder, and we were looking at Jacob's face the entire time, and he was like looking around. And as soon as he grabs the briefcase, he looks up at him, grabs his foot, and he's like, "I hate you!" Turns on Solo Sikoa.
Yep.
Pile drives him. I don't know what he did, but like choke slams him to like a bridge ladder, breaks it. He's out. We didn't expect. I didn't expect it at first, but when I saw it started happening, I was like, "Oh, okay, he's turning on him." You had to mention to me that,
right?
Oh, he's about to turn on Solo.
Yeah.
So, future SummerSlam match, maybe,
for the U.S. title, maybe. Yeah. Which honestly, good decision because Jacob Fatu's really hot right now, and I think him being a babyface would be pretty good. Oh, well, there's Naomi with the briefcase during the press conference.
I actually am kind of happy Naomi won. I am.
Yeah, I am.
Because I think she's doing pretty good right now, especially as a heel.
Oh yeah.
So I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy with that decision.
Seth Rollins, no, that was in the words of Sami Zayn, "Go to hell,
go to hell."
I'm just kidding. No, Seth Rollins, I do like you, but I just don't think you should have won.
Yeah. So, but I'm just throwing it out there. He's gonna cash it in on Monday. I'm throwing it out
He
there.
probably will. And I thought he was going to do it tonight, but he didn't. Which I'm kind of glad he didn't.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's look at some of these comments.
So, well, first off, you want to say what we're talking about, like what it is about.
Oh, okay. Yes. So, as you may know, they canceled WrestleMania in New Orleans. And everybody was like, well, where's the next location going to be? They're doing it again.
Las Vegas, twice in a year. We are very pissed off about this. And not because it's in Las Vegas, but because it's a very desperate move.
Very desperate move from TKO.
TKO. Very desperate.
Very desperate.
So we're not excited for this. Not saying that we hated WrestleMania 41. I thought it was a great WrestleMania.
I thought it was a great WrestleMania.
But just doing it twice in a row, it's not a good idea.
That is not the move.
I did see some comments saying like they're talking about like fans. And there's some new comments last time we picked.
Yeah, because this broke like literally. Let's see. Get out of the comments.
8. Well, I gotta refresh it.
Oh yeah, refresh it, and then the news broke.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here, just do this.
Hold on, having technical
difficulties. Yeah, this news broke an hour ago.
Yeah, an hour ago.
And so there is a lot of comments, and we would like to share some of these comments with you guys.
We're not going to say who wrote it.
No.
Because that's private. And
there's some quite interesting comments.
Oh, this one's 15 minutes ago. Your booking is terrible. Can't believe I'm saying this. Vince McMahon, we miss you.
Yeah, oh. Yikes. I want to pick out a comment.
So
let's see here.
You can tell a lot of fans are not happy with this, and I agree.
Oh,
I'm with them.
I'm not too happy. Let's see. Sellout, low key. Sad to see what TKO is turning WWE into.
Yeah. Now this was definitely a TKO decision. This was not 100%. Triple H. This was not Triple H's decision.
Yeah, Triple H had nothing to do with it.
And I don't even think he probably had an opinion, but they probably wouldn't have. He probably had to go with their decision.
I think this is what people are confused about. People think that Triple H owns WWE. He does not. He is head of creative. He books everything. He is making the creative decisions. That's all Triple H does. The president is Nick Khan of TKO. He owns WWE. So
yeah, this one said it's not Triple H. That's TKO and The Rock all doing it. I don't know. Well,
yeah,
The Rock, but
I mean, The Rock is part of the TKO board, so that makes sense. So honestly, fuck you, Dwayne, for making these god awful decisions.
I don't know if he was the only one, but
and also fuck TKO too.
Seth Rollins shouldn't have one button. I agree.
Yep, 100%.
So, I mean... Oh, this one was, do y'all hate us or something? That was the worst crowd ever. I think they're saying that WrestleMania 41 had a bad crowd. I didn't think so.
I don't think I don't think it had a bad crowd. Like, don't get me wrong. WrestleMania 41 had a really good match card. Granted, they only had one last minute change because of the Rey Mysterio injury.
Yeah.
And even that match was a good match.
Yeah, I think the only one that wasn't was Naomi and Jade Cargill.
Right.
Just to us. But I heard people saying that WrestleMania 40 Night 1 or Night 2 wasn't good. Like the crowd.
Yeah, I mean, maybe because we watched it, we weren't there live.
Yeah.
If we were there live, then that would be a whole completely different story. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yours is still green, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying, but we don't. I didn't go through it, but yes.
I mean that.
Oh, green.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're not happy.
Yeah, I don't like the decision. This is, to be honest, this is like the biggest cash grab.
Yeah.
Because I was telling Logan this, and I was looking deep into this whole TKO fiasco, and apparently TKO is in like 3 billion as in like B, not million, billion dollars in debt, and that's why with all of the quote unquote recent releases that they have been cutting. It'll make sense
We'll
later.
talk about this, and this was the most shocking thing of the night.
Yeah, and so all the budget cuts and all that. Like, to be honest, like the announce tables look like they reused it from WrestleMania.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
They had the same tables. Didn't they have that for Backlash too? I didn't know.
I don't remember.
I don't think Backlash had different. I think it had normal.
I don't know. Like small, even though we're looking at the small details. Yeah, it just bothers us that TKO is really, really trying to make WWE fall. Like, we are pretty much seeing the downfall slowly seeing the downfall. But I don't.
I mean, I know nobody's perfect. I mean,
right.
I don't think everything is going to be a good decision. There's going to be some things that we hate, some things that we love.
Right.
But I think when it comes to... I understand that when it comes to money, you do have to do some things to make desperate attempts to try to get yourself out. I understand that, but you also got to do stuff that pleases the fans at the same time. This is a situation that does not please the fans.
No. God, no.
So they are kind of... I feel like this is kind of just for them and not for us.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You got to do it both. So
yeah, this was. I'm just gonna keep on saying this. This was a desperate move.
It was a desperate move.
Very desperate. Agree. Like they, like, if they knew that they were gonna pull from the New Orleans deal, then why the fuck did The Rock have to come out and make this big old hype just for it to not make sense anymore?
Well, they probably at that time they probably weren't planning on it.
But to be honest, and I kept on telling, and I told Logan this, WrestleMania will go to a city to the highest bidder, and apparently Vegas was the highest bidder. So, just saying, WrestleMania Vegas. Honestly, I hope the show is good next year. Location, terrible well, I wouldn't say the location was terrible, but the decision to do it back to back
was bad.
Was horrible.
But on the bright side, for us, we're close to Las Vegas. We could have a chance to go.
Yeah.
To go. But is it likely? No.
No.
Because we're broke AF.
Broke as fuck.
For all you little kids out there. You don't know what that means. I'm just kidding. Sorry, you shouldn't be watching this, kids, actually.
Yeah.
You can, but there's parental guidance.
Ask your permission for watching the Hot Takes of Wrestling podcast with Harley and Logan.
Anyways, so, yeah. But so Seth Rollins winning and this were the two things that were like, okay, this kind of really put us downhill with it right now.
Yeah. Now, like going into the main event after seeing both of them,
we weren't happy.
We were not happy.
We were kind of like, okay, here we go. Like I didn't think it was gonna be it wasn't a bad match. It was good.
Now, what would you rank what would you rate the money in the men's money? In
the
men's
9.
Yeah, me too.
9 out of 10. There's some pretty cool spots.
There was some great spots.
At the very end, we were on our toes. Like, we were kind of on the edge of our seats because there were so many people going for the bank.
Because even though, like, the men's Money in the Bank was, like, it was kind of unpredictable. Like, at first, like, I told Logan that the women's was pretty much unpredictable.
It was.
But then now watching the men's, seeing how unpredictable it was, even that one was very unpredictable, but predictable at the same time. I
didn't really see it coming. No, I didn't. I was hoping Penta would grab it. Penta was doing hot. He was doing really good.
Penta, I would say he was the MVP
I think
of that.
I think he was getting the most crowd reactions out of it.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Every time he'd go for the ladder, people were cheering. And I honestly thought Penta had a chance.
Yeah.
So frick face Americana hit him with the stupid metal plate and mask.
Yeah.
Should have seen that coming.
Mm-hmm.
But then it all went down when Braun Breaker came out and helped him.
And then all that shenanigans happened. But
yeah, I hope in CM Punk, dude, you should have.
Yeah, this was another thing that upset us is CM Punk did not interfere.
No, he didn't, and I was hoping he would, because it would have been a perfect time for him to come out and because they ruined his moment, so why not ruin Seth's, you know?
So our guess is we might
get it Monday.
Might get an unsuccessful cash in. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be unsuccessful.
I think it's going to be too. Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but it's going to be unsuccessful because CM Punk's going to screw over another Money in the Bank cash in.
I think as he should.
But as he
because it's not the right winner.
It's not the right winner.
So.
Like even CM Punk did the right thing last year.
Yeah, but it's just the winner was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, but it was a good match. Great match.
Great match.
I love
Great match. And now we get to the main event. We're going into this very pissed off.
Yeah, got John Cena and Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso.
It was a pretty solid match.
It was. For the first time in my life, I'm going against John Cena.
Like we were chanting,
John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. Like loud. And then like you can't wrestle.
You can't wrestle. Yes, he can.
Yeah, we weren't doing the yes he can though because I was going against him. I was only going against him because I hate Logan Paul.
We both hate Logan Paul.
If John Cena was winning, he would also win. So I had to go. I had to go against him.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I had a choice, but
dude.
Good match though.
But the most shocking thing of the night.
I feel like we got to get into.
Okay.
Before we reveal.
Let's go on to the thoughts of the match. Match overall was a really good match.
I'm gonna give it. I think I like the ladder match a little better.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give this an 8.5.
I like that. I'm gonna also give it an 8.5 out of 10. So, but the matches were really good. The spots were really good. I got to give credit to Logan Paul for that awesome springboard off the ring onto the table.
That was cool.
And then
he grabbed the drone. Well, he was gonna jump off, and then Cody Rhodes suplexed him off, and you could like see like
the foot from the while he was on.
That was cool.
That was pretty cool. And next thing you know, what do we get again? John Cena gets the belt.
Well, so I kind of want to go into some of the things that we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
So if you guys don't remember our last episode, R-Truth was announced that he was released from WWE.
Yes.
So, and a lot of fans were not happy.
A lot, like this week on Raw and SmackDown,
people were chanting, "We want truth." All show. I don't know if it was all show, but
the whole time, because this was probably like one of the worst decisions that they could have done.
Yeah,
and you know it's crazy. Every single wrestling news outlet broke the story of WWE or that he parted ways.
Yeah, a lot of I saw a bunch of other news stuff, even a sports I can't remember what it was, but yeah. So it was huge, and I saw a comment that said, "He's out, so am I." Because he left. Here's the thing though, these past few decisions they made, I'm not surprised if the viewership goes down now.
Oh yeah, this week viewers were way down.
I am not surprised.
Viewers were way down.
Viewership goes down, even if they lose a couple subscribers on YouTube. I won't be surprised.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like what they did, maybe it was a desperate attempt again to reverse what they did.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
So, as we thought, R-Truth gets released. John Cena gets the title, about to ding it on.
He does
ding it on Cody Rhodes' head. And then next thing you know, a very covered individual decides to attack John Cena.
And at first, I thought it was Randy Orton. But then
the biggest reveal of the night, R-Truth decides to return even though we thought he was gone.
And even the announcer says, we thought he'd never come back. He's back. Like, we were shocked. His face was the same face probably for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
He had the same face for 3 minutes straight. And I was like, are you serious?
But here's the thing. We didn't get a comedic side of R-Truth.
We didn't get...
We got a pretty darker side of R-Truth.
Yeah, we did not get... So, man, I would love if R-Truth takes it from John Cena.
Really?
I would love that.
That would be...
I honestly would love that.
That would be
Screw the whole Cody Rhodes thing. I don't think Cody Rhodes should get it again after he loses it.
Yeah.
I don't think he should get it again. I think it should be R-Truth. I really do think R-Truth should get it. So, I'm just saying.
I think we're going to see like an actual legitimate...
Darker R-Truth.
Which
I think is good.
And probably a championship match, because for people that got confused, everybody was like, oh, R-Truth got a championship match. No, he did not go for the championship at Saturday night's
It was just a regular match.
It was just a regular match, and it was like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was
3 minutes if you count like the multiple 2-minute ads that we got every 5 minutes.
Dang.
But probably the biggest thing that happened that night was R-Truth coming back after hearing our voices heard for weeks.
So, and I told him, even while it was happening, I told him,
and this is his conspiracy theory.
I think that it was all fake. I think because we never officially got an announcement from WWE themselves. I feel like, and I don't know if they normally tell them that we've released this person. I don't know if they do that. But I feel like they would do that for R-Truth because he's big. Mm-hmm. But we never got an official announcement from WWE themselves on a page, at least that I didn't see. That he was released. R-Truth was the only one that said, I'm sad to hear that I've been released.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people were saying, commenting like, this is sad. So either it was fake and this was all part of like the story,
mm-hmm.
or our voices were heard and they decided to bring him back because they realized that they made a stupid move, mm-hmm. and brought him back like last second.
Right.
So those are my two thoughts there.
Yeah. And honestly, I can't agree with you more. Like that. Those are pretty valid reasons. Oh, we got Triple H talking.
I want to hear him discuss about the whole Las Vegas thing.
Oh yeah, hold on. We got live. Hold on, we got to turn on the speakers here. Live reaction right here.
Is this going to be in the episode?
Yeah.
Groups, but especially for WWE, the history here of professional wrestling. So far back.
For people that don't know what's happening right now, we are currently watching what Triple H is about to say during the press conference.
He'll probably announce it during. I think what you should do, cut this whole thing out. I think you should cut it out and get to the part where he actually announces it. Just put that in.
He announces what?
Like if he talks about WrestleMania next year.
No, it'll be okay. It'll be nice to have a live reaction for this. I know this is like an awkward silence, but maybe this is good to push it out for an hour. As of right now, Triple H is talking about business shit, but as of right now...
I guess we could talk while he's talking.
Yeah. So, but, yeah, fuck, now it's throwing me off.
You agree with me? You can't agree with me more.
Yeah, I agree with you with
R-Truth.
The R-Truth conspiracy theory. But to be honest, I guess we'll never know about what will actually happen.
We don't know.
And so I'm very curious what's going to be next.
Yeah, what's next for John Cena?
But here's another thing that got announced. Nikki Bella is going to be on Raw on Monday.
Nikki Bella's going to be on Monday.
Which I'm kind of curious what's this gonna
Because I
involve.
thought she was retired.
Yeah,
She's in the Hall of Fame, which I guess that doesn't mean you're technically retired. Rey Mysterio's in the Hall of Fame, and he's still active.
yeah.
So I don't know, because I thought she was done.
Here's my guess: it's gonna do something with WWE Evolve
Probably. Evolution.
or Evolution. Yeah, excuse me,
You think she'll partner with it or be a part of it?
or maybe something with Evolution, but then we also got Jey Uso versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight title, which we're gonna. I think Jey or not Seth Rollins is gonna cash in.
He'll probably cash in that match. Whoever wins.
Whoever wins.
Jey Uso's going to win, though.
So he's just talking about AAA.
Yeah.
So this is very
So yeah, as you can tell, we're fresh. We got a lot of stuff in our minds right now.
Yeah, and like you are getting the general live reaction of what's going on right now because we currently have the press conference right here on my PC setup. But as of right now, he's talking about AAA and Worlds Collide, and it's going to be quite interesting.
Oh, yeah, he might address our truth too. Hopefully,
I hope he can address our truth. Hopefully, once the Q&A starts, they're going to start some of this stuff.
So, anything else, really?
I mean, what would you rate the overall show?
The overall show, because the women's match wasn't that great, and the Dominic Mysterio one wasn't great either.
Tonight we broke a lot of records.
Oh, fuck your records.
Yeah, I know, freak your records, dude.
Saying that they sold out the arena, yeah, bullshit. I give it a 6 out of 10.
7.
7?
7 out of 10.
Really?
I think I said that at the beginning. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I said that in the post show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I gave it a 7.
Yeah, it's...
Not the best PLA I've seen this year.
Yeah. I think
Elimination Chamber might have been the best one.
as of right now, I think what we should do is at the end of the year, we do a tier list.
Tier list, like an S tier, A tier. Pull up one
tier-
of those graphs.
A tier list for every single PLE of 2025.
Let's do it.
For
That'll be fun.
So, December, once December hits, we're going to do a tier list for...
Isn't there a PLE in December?
Yes. Because that's going to be probably John Cena's retirement match.
Sure. What do we know what it's called?
We don't know yet. But as we know, it is rumored to be in Massachusetts.
Yep.
For his hometown or his home state. So, but to be honest, do we know if he's going to be WWE champion at that time? No, which I actually want to bring this up. So I listened to a podcast not too long ago about like someone like ask this question and see what
Oh, I had it backwards. Sorry.
about like what would a good outcome for John Cena's retirement tour. One of the outcomes was involving Money in the Bank. If the person that won Money in the Bank, in this case Seth Rollins, which I highly doubt, that they keep the Money in the Bank briefcase until John Cena's retirement tour. John Cena wins his final match, goes out as the final champion, or the last ever champion, and then next thing you know, the Money in the Bank winner comes in and cashes in on him.
And that's his farewell.
And that's his farewell. But here, I see that look on your face, and I agree, because to be honest, it just takes away from the moment that John Cena was having. Because to be honest, he should lose his last match.
You think?
Yes, because it's more like a passing of the torch moment.
That's true. But the question is, who's he passing the torch to?
That is something that we won't know until December.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I have mixed thoughts. I have mixed feelings about if he should win or lose.
Yeah.
I understand why he should lose because it's passing the torch, but I also feel like if he win, it'd be so much more like of an emotional moment. He'll have a standing ovation.
Oh, 100%.
So, no, Seth Rollins should not cash in his last match. That would be stupid, I think.
Yeah.
So, sorry, we're kind of watching this and talking at the same time.
Yeah.
We're just really
Because-
curious to know what he's going to say about stuff.
Here, let's scooch you more into frame.
Me. So, and then what was something else you
Oh,
wanted?
our Truth Returns helps Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso defeat John. Come on, say something about our Truth, damn it. Man, fuck John Cena right now. Talk about our Truth.
Man, frick John Cena. That's true.
Okay, get John Cena's dick out of your mouth and talk about our Truth.
As pissed off fans, we deserve to know what's going
We
on.
deserve to know. I demand.
Think about the fans for once. Just kidding.
Oh,
Oh, here we go. Ready to get questions.
okay. Yep, we're getting Jay and Gunther.
In Phoenix?
Yeah, in Phoenix, Arizona.
See where that all goes. Saturday, June 28th, Night of Champions.
Okay. Night of Champions.
We will not be watching Night of Champions live.
Yeah, we
by the
will
way.
not.
But we will do an episode on it.
Yeah.
Evolution 2. Really looking forward to that. August 2 and 3, first ever two-night SummerSlam from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
Okay, he's just pretty much announcing or just saying all the events that already got announced.
Yeah.
Busy first half of the year. We're doing a lot of events, do record business.
Well, yeah, because the TKO is in $3 billion in debt right now. That's why you guys are doing back-to-back events.
Yeah, do they usually not do this many events?
No!
It's usually like spread out.
Yeah,
more,
they
right?
spread it out more.
WrestleMania 42.
Oh, God.
Going into Las Vegas when you have
Here we go.
record-shattering biggest WrestleMania of all time.
When you're very desperate for money.
I don't think it was the biggest WrestleMania of all time.
No. Fuck no, it wasn't.
I don't think it was.
Fuck no.
And he just said that?
Exciting time.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
All right,
Questions.
so here comes questions.
Hey man, Ross, how are you?
Turn it up a little bit.
World Cup, the Olympics, Super Bowls, all that. You guys have really planted a flag here. This event, Survivor Series, going back for Mania. What is the significance of the WWE saying we're going to plant our flag here?
Part of me would look and say, is there any place in the world we haven't planted a flag? Where we
Exactly.
do that, and the fan base is incredible. I mean, even just when you look at
Go to places here. They need to go to places they've never been to before.
I know.
Like,
SummerSlam, but after that would be
I'm sure there's some places they can't do it. I get it.
Yeah.
But like, do an international WrestleMania.
you know,
Yeah,
I think
dude.
international WrestleMania.
I
would be
think
great.
I think London and WrestleMania in London is long overdue.
would be great.
all around the world. But LA, you know, there's places that are different. New York, LA, right? LA is just one of those places where big, large-scale events do incredibly well. And
We're,
there's a fan base here
You can tell we're not happy.
is second
I know.
to none. They're loud. They love it. They come in droves.
It was not sold out.
You saw it here tonight. You saw it this morning at Worlds Collide. You saw it
Again, I think it was a third party
You know, you're going to see it again. So
company that bought those
I
tickets.
think it's
Mhm.
not so much saying we're planting our flag here, but we're establishing a pattern in the largest markets around the world where not only do we want to be there because the fan base is there and they love it, but those locations want us there. So they are coming to us, and they are
Frick.
saying, "What
That's-
can we do?"
frick
That is money. That, oh my god. That is literally him saying, "Oh, they gave us money. They literally gave us money so we can go there." Be like, "Oh, you want to give us money? Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll go there. Oh, how much you willing to pay? Oh, $10 million? Okay, we'll come to your city." Fuck.
And make it as worthwhile.
That's fucking
for the
ridiculous.
fans as it is for the city, as it is for their economy, and as it is for us.
No, it's not a good decision.
No.
For you, Jordan.
It ruined his whole thing now. Yeah, his all crooked and everything.
Jordan Mendoza, USA Today.
Hey, Jordan.
You mentioned the R-Truth.
Oh,
Here we
This
go.
week has been crazy with fans. I'm sure you heard everything. I saw everything that was being said.
I didn't notice.
Well, in case you didn't know, I wanted to know exactly, was he actually released or leaving the company? And if so,
Ooh.
how much did fans play a role in it? Or was there something else that made you guys decide, like, you know what,
Hopefully we
want
might
this
get the
next
answer to your question.
Love the question. You enjoying the show? All part of the show, man.
What?
second row, right?
What?
Hey, it's Adrian Hernandez of Unlikely, based in Las Vegas.
What?
For the city and
That's a
saying
fucking dumb
That's
answer.
a dumb answer, Triple H. Answer the
So
damn
you got the
question.
response the first time. That's why we're
So I'm gonna guess he was never
I'm gonna.
released.
Yeah, I don't think you. I
He
don't
was
think
never fucking released.
I don't think he was released.
So
And hard for me to say what the number one decision was, but I think
What was the question?
oh, it's something about
itself
Vegas.
and-
Why they want to do it in Vegas?
Vegas, the entertainment capital, right? Like, and to be able to go
Money.
every
We're doing it for the money.
stuff like what we do, and to be able to go there a second.
I'm about to go on a
time,
huge
the
rant.
things that we learned
You
this
guys want to
time,
hear me rant?
and
I want to hear you rant.
Like this video if you want to hear me rant.
how we
You'll probably get a
get
rant these
there
next
and
couple
everything
weeks.
Else, this one will be even better. So it's a great.
Nag,
Frick,
nag, nag.
frick the WWE, frick Triple H, frick Logan Paul.
People loved going to last year.
I'm just saying a lot nicer, but
Let-
frick it.
Let me translate. He's saying fuck WWE, fuck Triple H, fuck Logan Paul, fuck TKO. Anything else?
Frick WrestleMania 42 in Las
Fuck
Vegas.
WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas.
That's it.
And that's it. Fuck them all.
Next question, front row.
Emily May with Sportskeeda Wrestling. So you mentioned we have a much anticipated premium live event that lots of fans have been demanding.
I wonder if he's not allowed to talk
That's
about
Evolution
R-Truth.
2.
Evolution
I'd like to
2.
know, from a leadership perspective, what decision?
Honestly, I'm very glad
were you
that they're
able to make
bringing
to
back
make sure that
Evolution, to
come
be
back and
honest.
then
Yeah,
create
when was the last time they did
how
it?
are you gonna work with the incredible
2019.
roster that
Yeah.
you have
So
to
it's
build
been
this
almost
premium live event to
6
make
or
it
7
bigger
years.
and better than ever?
So thank you for the question on that. I've wanted to do Evolution 2 since Evolution 1, right? That probably before we even did it, I was already like trying to figure out how to do Evolution 2.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's allowed to talk about R-Truth. Maybe,
Yeah, I don't think so.
or maybe he generally just. That was a dumb answer.
Yeah,
That was a
The truth
stupid
is,
answer.
As amazing as the women in our business were then,
So,
it's grown.
for context, he was asked about was the R-Truth thing real? Do you know? And he's like, "What, did you watch the show?" He's like, "It's all part of the show." That's all he said. That is literally all he said.
So that's pretty much
Everybody's gonna
putting
want to
it
be a part
in
of
the
it.
nicest way.
And we want to make sure that everybody gets
Yeah, he was never released.
Yeah, I don't think he was ever released.
So that will be the trickiest part.
So
Hats off to you guys, but still a bad decision.
Awesome for us is the demand for it, right? I think that across the
I
fan
don't-
base,
damn, I really don't know what
people
fucking.
have been asking for
I'm
it.
getting sweaty right now.
And I
'Cause
think
I'm
Yeah,
it's
it's-
tricky for us to
And
get
granted,
to
it is
now.
hot
I
in this
know,
room, but it's okay.
I mentioned Octagon in his response earlier. You know, like when
I'm gonna turn on this fan just a little bit.
Quiet a lot, right? When talent first start to catch wind of like we're doing Evolution again, and you see that gleam in their eye and their excitement about it.
Does it turn?
It does, but I just don't want it to interfere with the audio.
Get there and figure out what that is and what it's going to be, and they're looking to kill it, make a statement. So, you know, it's a lot of these women.
Actually, yeah, I'll turn.
Watched the first that are here now. They just watched the first one.
If you hear
And,
some,
you know,
it's
for
the
that-
fans on. That's who
Yeah, it's kind of hot in this
We need
room.
to blow off some steam.
And all those things. sure for a lot of those women, they were like, man, if we get another one of those, that would be incredible.
Also, another thing we saw is we saw that Mama Rock was in the crowd, so we thought Rock was coming out.
Yeah, I saw a picture on Facebook being like,
What the hell was that?
Final question.
Oh, fireworks.
Hi, I'm Logan from Beltware Magazine.
Is that in the
You
church?
mentioned It's a busy summer. So with
Yeah.
Cardi B hosting SummerSlam,
Yeah,
what
it's
can
the
we
church.
expect from
Huh.
that event?
I was like, what the hell?
What the hell?
Should we see her?
sorry.
I thought somebody threw something out your window or
Oh, I
something.
swear to God.
We're being attacked! Being attacked! They say, we want truth! We want truth! Start a riot down the streets of LA, of Las Vegas. We want truth!
Cardi B's a slut.
I think it's going to be hard to talk her out of it.
Sorry, I didn't say that.
That's some confident information you just...
Sorry, I didn't say that. It's not like she got like $1.2 million on one picture on OnlyFans.
Okay, let's... I don't think they need to know that. This is about wrestling, not about Cardi B.
Yeah, well, no, it's related because she's hosting SummerSlam.
Okay, well...
She's excited to do it. I think as everybody knows, she's a big fan and
You know what? Fuck you, Logan.
talked a lot about the business.
Ha! I made you say F you, Logan.
Comments on it a lot. So when you work with people like
Yeah,
Never
fuck
mind.
Logan Paul.
I made his brother say that earlier and he got mad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Okay,
artists out there.
let's get to like the important shit, please.
So many different things.
I think
now that are just-
I think we've had all our questions answered, really.
they're fans. And
Okay.
Not really, but
Okay, let's wait one more question, and if it's a bullshit question,
We're turning it off.
I'm fucking turning it
we're
off.
turning it off. We're done.
The most
Blah blah blah. Cardi B this. Blah blah blah. SummerSlam this. Blah blah blah. TKO can suck our dicks. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah.
beyond the realm of just
You're going off today. I love
Yes.
it. I love it.
get the
You're
rest.
going
I'm
off.
fucking pissed.
I'm pissed too.
There's a lot of
Okay,
Grab your popcorn, guys.
grab your popcorn. We're gonna fucking raise some hell.
things that will be coming up, I believe, over the next year or two, from a lot of different sources, many of which you wouldn't expect us to maybe go down that road.
Oh, fuck.
That will be additive to the business. So I think it's
What's next? Are you gonna acquire AEW?
Gosh, I hope
things
not.
are clicking, and the world is watching, and they're excited about what we're doing. And you see
Not me.
the numbers
I'm pissed off about what you guys are doing.
Time, and I just keep watching because with people like Cardi, you never know.
Yeah, fuck Cardi B.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the time.
Oh, fuck you.
Turn it off.
Fuck you.
He's done
Fuck
anyways.
you. That's bullshit.
Triple H.
Ah,
what are you doing,
come
bro?
on.
I know you had nothing to do with WrestleMania, but
That's-
still.
That's fucking dumb. I'm gonna mute this, but we're gonna keep it going.
You just didn't answer our questions.
Ugh, fuck.
All you had to say was, did you watch the show? Was it part of the show? It's part of the show, right? What? No? We don't know that for sure. Was it?
Yeah, we didn't know that. Well, how about this? Is Carlito even released? Does that mean?
Oh, I forgot that he was leaving.
Yeah.
That one's more believable. I don't know. Because he hasn't really done anything. So I'm okay if he leaves anyways. But
Yeah. But this R-Truth thing, yeah, this is bullshit. They were just blue ballsing us the entire time. This is fucking horse shit. God.
So if that's the case, bring Braun Strowman back. Bring Dakota Kai back.
Yeah.
Bring freaking Shayna Baszler back.
Yeah. Bring it. That's. Man.
I do think that was a desperate attempt to, again,
About
money.
bringing it back to Vegas. That was so fucking.
That one, but I think R-Truth was also... They've realized that they made a mistake.
I feel like that was like the biggest publicity stunt that they have ever made.
They realized they made a mistake, and they brought him back.
Who
That's-
wants to?
that's what I
here,
think.
I'm gonna play as a Rock, being like, we released R-Truth so we can get money to bring up viewership and ticket sales to Money in the Bank, but
No.
he ends up showing up.
You're gonna lose fans because of this crap.
Yeah, like this is some bullshit stuff that they're doing, and it's we're literally slowly seeing the downhill of WWE. Hell, might as well start watching AEW at this point.
I mean, yeah. We'll just see, but
But
I mean, at least it's not all bad. The storylines are good,
Yeah.
but just do the right thing, TKO. That's all we're
Do the
asking.
right thing.
Do the right thing. That's all we're
Please.
asking.
That is all we're asking.
Please make a decision about WrestleMania. We have a whole nother year. I bet you still have a chance to move it somewhere else. Just move it somewhere else.
Just
not Vegas.
Even if they stay in Vegas, please make the match card, or please make the right decisions building up to this Mania. Because honestly, there was some decisions that were kind of shitty building up to 41.
Like what?
Or, I mean, they could have done the build up for John Cena and Cody Rhodes better. They could have done that better. They could have.
It was better than Jey Uso and Gunther, though.
Yeah, they need to build. Yeah, do something better, like with the Jey Uso, like whoever's the World Heavyweight Championship. Give them a better story than what we got for the Jey Uso and Gunther thing. Just anything. Anything.
51 minutes.
Anything that could make us happy, we can leave being memorable and happy. Not doing some desperate money shit.
I understand money's important, but pleasing the fans is also important. And if you can't do that, look, money does not get you happiness.
A fucking man.
What gives you happiness is, I don't know, a lot of things that I could get into, but I don't want to. Moving on. I don't know what I was saying there. Money does not.
I was gonna say something naughty.
Money is not the most important thing.
Yeah, no.
You have to please the fans at the same time.
Please the fans. But
so I hope Seth Rollins is unsuccessful with his cash in. I really do think he's not going to get it.
I don't think so either.
Again, the women's were great.
Great decision. Not so good of a match.
Question is, will she be successful? I think so.
I think so too.
I think so.
I think it's time for Naomi to be women's champion.
Yeah, because she hasn't yet, right?
No, she has been women's champion before.
Oh, really?
But
not that long.
Not that long, no. But I feel like it's time.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think we rambled on long enough.
Yeah, we're sorry, guys. You probably clicked off this video, but we hope you guys enjoyed our rants, though.
Yeah. Our little live reaction about Triple H's post.
So, to put it in smaller, R-Truth is back.
R-Truth
I don't think he ever
back.
left. Naomi is the women's winner. Seth is the men's
winner.
Becky Lynch won.
Dominic won.
Cody Rhodes and
Jey Uso won.
Overall, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for me. Or no, I gave it 7.
6 out of 10 for me.
So we'll see what happens this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you guys for taking the time for joining us. If you do guys like what you see, don't be afraid to leave a comment, leave a like, or even subscribe. Our goal by the end of the year is to at least hit 100 subs.
Yeah. We're halfway through. Halfway through the year.
We're halfway through the year.
That's what I meant, not halfway through.
Yeah, I was like, we ain't halfway.
No, we're halfway through the year.
Halfway through the year. The goal is to hit 100 subs. We're going to try to at least get us noticed because I feel like...
I think we need to start doing the shorts again.
Yes. And I know we've been kind of slacking on that.
Oh, and another thing is we do not have reactions, unfortunately, because we had some other people with us.
Yeah.
And I didn't want them to make them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Recording,
so reactions are kind of hit and miss because, I mean, I have family that are also big wrestling fans.
If it's just us two, you'll get them, but...
Yeah. But one of these days, we might do a live stream reaction, but we won't show the content because they'll fucking shut us down like the Joe Hendry short.
Yeah. But
it
was cool.
But we got ideas. We do have ideas about what we want to do going forward. And we will still try to pump out every episode every Sunday. Out of the entire time that we started this project, we've only missed 2 Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but as of right now, we are hot. We are going in guns blazing.
Heck, we could, if you want, we could do more episodes.
More episodes than just
One.
every Sunday. Or maybe we'll do other videos.
Yeah.
But or hell, we just already came up with an idea, but at the end of the year, we're going to rank every single PLE in a tier list form.
That'd be cool. I'm excited for that.
So, but we got ideas about what we want to do for this channel. So, if you guys want to follow along with this journey, especially with me and him being friends for years and the love of professional wrestling, we just want to give you guys our takes into pro wrestling in general. So, if you want to follow the ride,
Hit the subscribe.
hit the subscribe button. Now I'm going to leave you with this.
Frick the WWE. Frick them. Right now. Frick them. Translate for me.
Fuck the WWE.
There you go.
Fuck them. Fuck them all.
Close enough.
Anyways.
Just kidding.
But thank you guys for all the support, even though we're just very small, but we have big hearts.
Yeah.
But this has been the Hot Takes of Wrestling podcast. I'm Harley,
I'm Logan.
and we'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you guys.
See ya.
I feel like there's some you should cut out.